Hello everybody, I'm Shauna and this is Real Life Crafts. Crafts, welcome. Um, Sorry I haven't been back. I was planning on it. But somehow I managed to tear up my left hand. Literally felt like I just snapped it in two. So anyways, we are going to go ahead and do a little fast acrylic pour here. I happen to have been in a need of a hook. By the way, guys, this is the hook. This is from the Dollar Tree. I was really impressed with the size. This is, does not say the actual size. So anyways, we're going to make this hook. Alright, what we're going to do is do a acrylic pour. Then we're going to let it set and dry. Then when it's done, I'll come back and do the second half. Because we're actually going to see if we can paint on top of the acrylic pour and make a design. Or maybe a sign. We'll see, right? But the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead. I already pre-mixed my white paint, all my paints. But my white paint container was so small for the amount of white. So we're just going to pour it all right in here right now. My throat, sorry. I have problems with the bathroom throat. I don't know if you guys see that, but I'm now covered in paint. But we don't want to waste the paint. Paint costs money. So, we'll go right ahead and we're going to get all this paint out that we can. Okay, and we're just going to go ahead and mix this. And it's not as thin as I like, but I still had to put in my rest of my mixing medium in there. So let's go right ahead and do that now. And we'll get this going here. Get this mix, and let's check that out. It is a little better. Alright, so now we can start from here. We already have our paints. Grandpa's coming, so I have to tell him I'm in a live. Know the noise. He scoots his walker since he broke his neck. Kind of weird. Anyways, our next step is we're going to be adding our silicone into each of our colors. And of course I'm holding it in the wrong hand. And on this one here, the white one, just so you know I'm in a live, this white one here, we're going to go ahead and just add, you know what, we're going to do 3 drops. Because this is a little bit more than normal. Oh, my throat. Okay, let me find my stick here. And, well, duh. Go ahead and mix this really well. And we're just going to get our white mix right in there. And it's still kind of thick. If it's too thick, you guys, add water. It's okay. A little bit of water never hurt anybody. No, for the most part, right? Okay, and we'll get this mix. And not too bad. What do you guys think? Not bad. Alright, we'll get that mix, set that aside. Now we're going to take our blue here, and let's really get started. There is a lot of paint in here. I can't really hold it up to show you, but I am going to lower you guys now, okay? So watch your wonderful eyes. To anyone that's there, hello, hello. I can't see the names. I'm just going to readjust you guys. There you go. And hopefully you can see the heart. Let me get rid of my 2 cups that just fell over. Okay, so this is our heart. Let's go ahead and add, you know what, I'm going to have to switch hands just because my hand is weak. We're going to have to add 3 drops in here. And Samson says good morning. And we're going to go ahead and mix this. Go ahead and mix this right up here. Alright. Samson's mad at the cat because the cat's making noise too close to him. Now we're all up to date. Samson's in pain. But we love him. And then we're going to go ahead and add 3 drops in this one. This is our red. This is already making cells. Where I pulled the blue originally. And I put the medium, everything just separated. Go ahead and get this mixed. Okay, this looks pretty good. Alright guys, so now what I wanted to do, we're going to go ahead and get our white. My hand just does not like me. I'm just going to put a little bit of white, because I did not put black or pre-paint any of this. So we're just going to put a little bit of white and just kind of smear it around. I'll just do it this way, it goes faster, right? And just get that white all over your canvas the best you can. Normally I would do black because I'm very fond of black. So we'll just do that. Okay. Now we'll get that out of our way. Now the next thing we're going to do, we got our white in here. We're going to go ahead, we're going to add our colors. And we're just going to add the red right into the white. Just not all of it, not yet. And then we're going to go ahead, I was hoping you see with this clear up, but since the white kind of had that incident, you really can't see it, I don't think, too well. So we'll go ahead and add the blue right inside here. And it's okay. And you guys, just so you know, for those that don't, red and blue will make violet or purple, depends on the amount you use of each color. Now we're literally just going to pour it, okay? Just nice and slow. We're just going to pour it and see what it does. Let's maybe go a little slow. Here comes our purples. Isn't that cool? I want you guys to go see how cool this design is. Even though I just moved my hand. And did you see the cell pop over there? So cool. Okay, we'll go ahead and stop. Now we're just going to bring it right here to this big old open area. Look at those cells in there, guys. That's awesome. We're just going to pull some right here. And go ahead and stop. And we're going to go right over to the other side of the heart. Do the exact same thing. Just going to pour it. I just love these designs. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with the paint. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get it to work for what we want. Let's just start pouring it. Hi Ruth, welcome. So we're just getting this heart ready to go. We are doing a paint pour with cells, if any shows up. And then once this dries, we're going to turn it into probably a sign. And we're going to paint on it. Instead of just a paint pour, we're going to actually physically paint on it. Now this here paint is actually, I just purchased it, so it's new paint. So I'm kind of curious to see how well that'll do as well. Let's go ahead and get some of these edges covered here. That to pull down. You know, even if I don't get any cells, which I'd be surprised because as much as the cell stuff I put in here, the silicone, I absolutely love the way it looks right now. So I will not be upset if I do not get a bunch of cells because I love that design. It's kind of like an abstract painting with cells pouring. Okay, well exactly what it is actually, not kind of. Oops. Hang on, I got it stuck on my thing. Let me set it down here and wipe my hand off. This is non-latex, you guys, as far as I know. So, our next step is our fun step. Let's see what happens. We're going to go ahead and get our hair dryer. Eventually, I'm going to buy me a, let's see if we can watch it pop. Ooh! I got it on high. Look at that, guys. Can you see those cells? Just that little bit. Look at those cells. Bring this up higher. see if I can get it to reach on this fall part here, guys. Pull back just a little so you get the tail in here. Look at those cells. A couple of cells just popped out right there. Bring it higher. Let's try to get some on the bottom. The tail tip seems to be having a little bit of issues. Oh well, we'll take it what we got and be happy we got it. Okay, let me go ahead and turn this off and set you guys back down. And I so got paint all over my own. Thank God it's not latex. So anyways, guys, look how pretty that is. Hopefully I'll be getting my tripod, I guess it's called, that holds my camera. And I'm letting it pull. Oh no, I might lose some cells. That's okay. It's still bloody awesome, so I'm cool with that. These cells, aren't they cool? Let's see if we can get some coming here. Let me turn this around, because my hairdryer will not reach that far. Let's see if we can get a little bit of cells right through here again. And bring it up high. There we go. Look at them. I don't know if you can see these guys popping in. Alright. It actually worked quite well. I wish I can show you this better. When it dries, you guys, I will take a photograph and I will post it as the link to my Facebook page, I can't think today, guys, I'm so sorry. I will post it as the little photograph so that you can see exactly what it turned out to be once it's totally dry. But now, with that said, we're going to set this aside and we're going to grab our next canvas. Okay, this one, just going to set it right over here. We need to make sure we set it flat, though. There we go. Okay, now we'll go ahead and grab our canvas, which I did not pre-open. Now, I wanted to do an abstract painting. Yeah, paint pouring can be considered abstract or non-adjunctive. It's basically the same thing. So, but what we're going to do, we're going to pretend that's all set, ready to go. We're going to use the leftover paints, because wasting paint to me is just can't do it, folks. Just cannot do it. So we do have a lot of red left. Let's just use this red. And let's go ahead and take our blue. Pour it right in there. Okay, we set these aside. Okay. This time we're not going to put anything on here as far as covering the canvas. This time we're simply going to do a paint pour. And I think we should do the circular motion, which basically is just taking our paint and going around and around, just like we did with the other one. The other one we just kind of pour, but this is the same concept, I guess you would say. We still want the mixing of those paints. And we're just going to keep doing this. Look at those colors. I just love these colors. And here comes our white colors. We'll have a lot of white in here, but we can make it work. Look at the cells. Can you guys see those cells popping up already? Okay, we'll leave that on the side. Maybe we'll get lucky and get a little bit more white. And we're just going to pour it. I'm actually, I don't know if you guys can see it, but can you see the very center? Once I get this pour, maybe they'll see that tail center. I will try not to pour it off. Okay, bring it back. Little motions here. Let's see if we can get this side over here. I'll turn it so you guys can see. And at the same time, I can get the edges. If you want to paint your edges, just use the paint that you're already using and wipe down the sides with them. And see it pouring down the sides there. We do not have a lot of white because there wasn't a lot of white left over. But I really do like the center, so we're going to try very hard to save that center piece here. Can you see it coming towards you? Okay. Let's go ahead and add just a little here and there, whatever we can get out of the cup. We're going to add some right over here where I had my finger, just because I had my finger there, and it ruined our painting. So let's see if we can get this to spread. Now remember, these are the ones that we're going to be doing something else with these paintings. Either making signs out of them or something else. But I want to show you. Let me see if I can get a good hold of this. See these cells? They're already popping up. Okay, now that I'm visually covered in it, let's get our hair dryer. Look at those cells come up. Just look how they pop up here. See if I move you guys real fast. And over here, watch the eyes. See those cells right there? They're just popping up, these huge cells. Kind of cool. Go ahead and put those back down. I'm going to pull this closer to me so I can get right over here. Just hand. Alright guys, I'm going to show you what I did. Alright. Now, this is what I was hoping to show you guys. When you do paint pouring and you don't pre-paint your canvas, okay? What will happen is your cells will come, and when they start to come and spread, depends on how thick your paint is in that area, it will start to show your canvas. But since we're doing something else with this, once it dries, it's okay. That's what we needed. I'm just going to bring you close so you can see exactly. Have to switch hands. Watch your beautiful eyes. Now, I don't know if you can see this because I can't see exactly what you're seeing. But right here on these little cells, as you can tell, you can see the canvas. And even through here, you're starting to see some of the canvas. Now, that can mean one of two things. One, I had the glue gun nail or the hairdryer way too long. Or two, the cells, when it popped, it made where the canvas showed through. So, since we're doing other things, we will not panic and call this a miss, because look how gorgeous these cells are. Something that gorgeous cannot be a miss. Look how wonderful these cells are. My hands are actually stuck together. Grandpa, turn it off, please. Thank you. And we got it right through here. Look at that one, still popping. Now let me bring you over here. I did this on purpose. I don't know if you noticed, but I did this on purpose. I started cracking the paint. When you crack the paint, it's one of two things. Well, could be several, but the ones I always go by is whether or not I have glue in there, or how thin and dry the paint is actually getting. And look at these ones here. I'm going to bring you guys back up so I can explain that comment to you. Okay, let me raise you up a little higher. Now, when you start cracking your paint, in my opinion, I think it looks really, really cool, especially for what we're going to use this for next. I wanted something that just kind of gives it that little different design, just something different. So I noticed it was going to split, so I just went ahead and let it crack. Then what I did here, I wanted to spread it down a little more, so I went ahead and I cracked it here, but the paint filled it in, so it's okay. So we do have this little shadowing, if you will. It's like glass shadowing the paint. Pretty cool. And then we just got some awesome cells in this. Let me see if I can pick it up. So, with that said, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial. You will be seeing these paintings again, hopefully by tomorrow, as long as they are dry, so we can continue to work on them. We are going to turn this into a neat little abstract painting here. So anyways, you guys, as always, be blessed.